Good morning and welcome back to a new daily market outlook where we're going to discuss all the major dollar pairs and gold. On DXY, what happened yesterday is that we had a little bit of a push in towards the upside and a little bit of a retracement. On the daily chart, there's not a lot to see, just one massive rally in towards the upside. If we then go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the DXY has slowed down a little bit. And we're just trading around that 102 level now. Personally, I am still favoring a little bit of dollar downside, either grabbing the liquidity underneath this low, then a continuation up towards the 102 level, or preferably even a little bit of a bigger retracement towards these liquidity lows, this liquidity low, tap into demand, and then a next push in towards the highs. So yeah, on the DXY itself, there is not a lot to do in my opinion, and it's going to be just a little bit of more waiting. On EURUSD, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, then we can see that we just massively sold off in towards the downside. This would now be your entire 4-hour supply zone that's situated over here. Yeah, there is a little bit of liquidity above there, weekly open, 3-monthly open here, still liquidity open. So in the end, a push in towards the highs, taking out some of the liquidity or even tapping that supply zone would be amazing. And that would be together with that DXY then trading down lower as well. So going to be waiting a little bit more on EU for that. If we look at this, then we've also broken the daily swing structure in towards the downside, so a retracement up towards, let's see, this is just a clear liquidity level. So a retracement up in towards this supply zone and then continuation down lower would be more than beautiful. On GU as well, GU has created a beautiful liquidity high on this wick here. Also a open supply zone there. We grabbed some liquidity. And now I am suspecting a little bit of a push higher together with that DXY going down lower. And this is going to go here. Also, that would line up perfectly with the fact that we have a open supply zone and some liquidity over here. So this zone is either going to function as a strong supply zone, but preferably we take out the supply zone, then a break of the fractal structure, and then some continuation shorts down lower. On NZDUSD, this also sold off massively in towards the downside. No positions to be taken here for me. If we then look at the daily time frame, then we did swipe some liquidity now, and I do suspect we're going for this low as well. Also, if I want to get into any shorts here, then I need a little bit of a retracement up higher and then some clear market structure to come into the markets and provide me with a short opportunity. On AUDUSD, same story. What I want to see on AUDUSD is that we also get a little bit of a retracement in towards this premium zone over here. There's more than enough liquidity to be grabbed here. A connection towards this supply zone as well, because we just sold off. And I'm going to be waiting for some reaccumulation on AUDUSD as well. USDCAD continued up even higher yesterday. It's just one massive move in towards the upside. If we look at the left here, then there is some liquidity over here or over here. And if the dollar is going to have a little bit of a retracement, then I suspect the USD-CAD pair to also retrace a little bit, maybe underneath this daily liquidity low here, and then continuation up, or preferably we trade a little bit lower towards these prices over here, and then somewhere over here a little bit of reaccumulation, and then looking for some new longs. But as of now, there is still not a lot to do on USD-CAD. It's just continuing up higher and higher. USDJPY. USDJPY has pushed up higher once again. What do I expect of this pair at the moment? I've seen and read that the yen is getting a little bit stronger. So if the yen can push up higher, then of course USDJPY will push down lower. Also, together with the fact that we have that potential USD weakness, or like not weakness but a retracement coming up, I do think this can start to drop really soon. If it wants to drop, it needs, of course, a lot of liquidity, and that is situated above the high over here. So if we can take out that high, then I do expect the price to drop lower from there. And if not, it's just going to continue up higher. But at some point, it should drop down. Because I believe that the Bank of Japan doesn't want this price to go towards 164 or higher. So they are going to do something, I think, around these levels. Definitely not getting into some new longs. And if you're still in longs, then it's not advice, but I would say do your careful reading and decide if you want to stay in your long above the level that I marked out here, 161.952 or 162 eventually. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting few weeks in my opinion. If we then go to USDCHF, then what we can see is that, well, did we now? I wanted to say we finally broke the structure, but we actually did not. We just swiped the highs and we started to trade down a little bit lower. So yeah, also on USDCHF, this is now a demand zone over here that's situated on the 4-hour bullish chain that grabbed some liquidity and connected the other demand zone that was here. It's not really, really strong in my opinion. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully a push in towards the downside, taking out this clear liquidity level, 3 monthly open tapped, then a change of character, and then some continuation longs on USDCHF as well. That's it already for the major dollar pairs. Then on gold, what happened on gold? On gold, we did swipe now a new low. So 4-hour swing structure was broken once again. And we are now bearish between here and here. So a little bit of a retracement and then some continuation down lower. Also, if we look at the daily time frame, then we made another fractal break in towards the downside. Yeah, it's still not looking really good for gold. We are trading underneath the 4K level now. There is still a rather safe low situated over here. So either of one things, either we just swipe this and then see a reaction from there and hopefully some bullish price action, or there is going to happen some kind of reaccumulation before we swipe that low and then see some bullish price action. But currently on the daily time frame, for us to switch bullish, we need to break at least this level over here. So yeah, like this, then a pullback, and then some continuation longs. So that's going to take a little bit of more time. On the 4-hour, it's not looking really good still. So going to be monitoring that closely. And I don't think there is going to be a lot of gold longs on the radar very, very soon. If we then go to the daily time frame on silver, then we can see that that pushed down as well. And for me, an interesting level for silver is going to be this low over here. I do consider this rather strong. We have taken some liquidity underneath these lows here. And this demand zone is still open. So either this demand zone can push us up higher, or we're going for some more lows and trading down lower. But as of now, there is a lot of upwards price action like momentum. If we can gain momentum in towards the upside, then there's a lot of room in towards the upside once again, and some beautiful trades to be taken there. But as of now, we have to be a little bit more patient and wait for some clearer price action. On the other hand, if we look here, then yes, clear liquidity, a open supply zone, and some continuation shorts from there could be possible as well. So not a lot of certainty in these metals, and then you just stay out until your A+ setup comes along once again. If we then look at copper traded down lower as well. On the daily time frame, what we can see there is that we have a demand zone situated over here like this. We are still trading inside that demand zone, and in that demand zone there was also a level of liquidity situated over here that we did now grab. So yeah, we're just going to see what we can do. On the other end, there's still some more liquidity here that we didn't grab in my no, we didn't. So possibly a push down lower, then we swipe this liquidity, clear break in towards the highs. Then personally I would wait for just another break in towards the highs on the 4 hour, and then I am looking to get into some the long positions once again on copper. But currently the momentum is just in towards the downside. Thanks for watching this daily market outlook video. I'll hope to see you guys in the next one. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to follow my journey and want to see more of my outlooks. I'll hope to see you in the next one. Bye.